Hello, how you guys doing? James here. Well, I thought I was going to take a break by talking about this person. I made videos in the past. I try not to make too many videos, but every time this person pops up, I at least get opinions about 4 or 5 people and why they critique this person. And one of the people that's always being critiqued is Dr. Umar. I'm going to show you some content creators, and they make some valid points. But this guy, oh my goodness. I'll go just take you to the video, but he just, some things he say is just unbelievable. But I'm going to take you to one first. Content
Let's find out why.
Start with Amazing Lucas.
Oh my goodness. So, first things first, let me start by saying and preface this video by stating that this is not an attack on Dr. Umar in any way, shape, or form. This is not an attack on Dr. Umar, okay? I just want to be exceptionally clear, crystal clear in stating that point, because I know there are going to be people who are like, oh, why are you attacking Dr. Umar? What have you done? What have you done for the community? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now, when it comes to community and all that, I already have a video on black people have 5 years, okay, until politically extinct, and then, it goes from there. Nevertheless, I want to bring that out, that I think that if Dr. Umar is successful in his endeavor of this school, that it is going to be absolutely revolutionary. And this is actually going to be one of the catalysts that I said that is the only way black people are going to not become extinct. And that is either there is a person, right, like a Moses figure, or there is some type of catalytic event that specifically and exclusively attacks black people. I don't care. It could be an alien invasion where they're like, hey, we're going to destroy all black people. That or a Moses situation. And in this case, if Dr. Umar fulfills what he says he's trying to fulfill, then that would be our Moses situation, which would then be a catalyst, all right, for black people becoming self-efficient and actually having, actually becoming empowered. Nevertheless, so I want him to succeed. I really do. However, looking at the facts and evidence of the situation, because that's what I believe. I don't believe men and women. I believe facts and evidence, that it seems to be a bit dire. Okay, it seems to be a bit improbable what he's hoping to achieve. And let me break this down. Dr. Umar wants a school for black people by black people. That is what he wants. He sees an issue in education. He sees an issue, a lot of systemic issues, specifically targeting black Americans due to slavery, stemming from slavery, and having a ripple effect all the way until present day. Whether it's, education, whether it's, men being men, whether it's fathers, whether it's, abuse, a litany of things that he wants to cover in this school. And I think that's great, because there's definitely a need for that no other group seems to care about. Not to say that they should, even though I think they should, right? Because they constantly want to talk about, hey, we're all Americans. Well, this group of Americans needs help. And then it comes to, well, lift yourself up by the bootstrap. They only give that message to black Americans, I notice. Any other group that says, hey, we need help, we're like, hey, we got you. But nevertheless, it comes with the territory, all right? They don't want us here to begin with. So I think there's a hole that needs to be filled. I think if he does this, it'll be great. He talks about, the arduous path that he took in order to secure this property. And, it was $1 million. He could only raise 500,000, $500,000, $500,000. Now, okay, you can't even get a house in Cali for $500 million. You can maybe get an empty lot, all right, that's maybe 9 by 10 for $500,000 in California, much less an entire school that can have people in that is good to go. So upon him finally finding this real estate, this school, it's obviously going to need some work, which it did. And the thing he brings up is that the black contractors who are supposed to be helping him completely screwed him over. They overpriced him, and then they didn't do the work that they were supposed to do. Completely screwed him over.
We got to school 2017. I'm happy, jumping for joy. Little did I know, the black contractors was not going to do us any justice. Yeah. We got robbed, we got scammed, man, our own people.
Now, I want you to think about this, because this starts to add up. These are black contractors. He could have easily hired Hispanic contractors, white contractors, Asian contractors, but he is very much, hey, he's a Pan-African, pro-black. He wants black people. That's what he wants to do. He wants to employ black people. And these black people, even though it's a school for them, right? It's a school to benefit us, screwed him over. That is quite alarming. He then comes to say that, hey, at the end of the day, he had to hire a white contractor. The white contractor fixed up the, the HVAC, whatever, and then he was like, hey, do you know a plumber? White contractor was like, yeah, I know a plumber, blah, blah, blah. Brought that person in, and he got it fixed.
Which is unfortunate, yeah. Very unfortunate. Then one day, last September, I said, you know what, I'm going to have to use white folks. I waited 3 years to try to get my people. We got to school in 17. We got to school in 19. I saw it in 17. We got it in 19. This is 2023. Right? So February of 19 to 20 to 21 to 22 to 23. 4 years. I decided to call up a white man. HVAC. He had both units on the roof in 2 days. Crane truck and everything. We already bought the units. We had them custom made. I said, I'm scratching my head like, damn. Brothers for three, this white man did this in 2 days? So then I asked the white man, I said, you know any plumbers? He said, I got a plumber for you. Boom. Electrician? I got that. Boom. Security? Boom. Fire come? Boom, boom. Those white men did in 4 months. 3 months, really. What black man couldn't help me do in 3 years.
See, my question is, why the school is not open if the white contractors, if they did it, why is it not open? Why are you still asking for donations? That should be the question. But we're gonna go to the next video.
Do not choose the bachelor pro-black lifestyle that he has taken. We're gonna get into it again. This is an early live stream, but I didn't have anything to do, so why not? Why not? So shout out to the moderator channel members, everybody that's here. Yeah, that is a real picture. And shout out to Chastity, who has a birthday today. Shout out to her. Salute to everyone that's here. Before I get started on the commentary and the shout outs, so let me do the shout outs first. Everybody that was here early. S.A., Ronald, Miss Tangy, Chastity, Cameron, Sigma, Eric, Israel, Candy Baby, Fred, American Negro, Holden, General Washington, Steven, Ennis, Kayla, DJ 2K, DTTV. See, Ennis. He's 34 today. Okay, so me and Chastity are the same age. Brian Turner, what's up? I want to get into something. I posted a video yesterday. About this female that got arrested in January because she facilitated her boyfriend being robbed by a guy that she was seeing on the side. Now, this heifer contacted me last night, and I done told y'all people about contacting me and what would happen. I was not amused because paperwork don't lie. This is the person here. Listen, I want you to understand something. Okay, listen to me very carefully. Okay? There's paperwork that said that you did do what you were accused of. So when you're in my DMs, and I'm probably going to post the DMs to Twitter, to Patreon, because I done told you people, stop DMing me, copping please, trying to make it seem like I'm the bad guy because I called you a few heifers and, I didn't take your side, I wasn't impartial. The truth is the only thing I'm impartial to. But if you're arrested and another person is arrested for a robbery, I don't care what your boyfriend says, okay? Listen to me. I don't care what your boyfriend, I don't care if he's now claiming he's trying to help you out from going to jail. You should never never had did it in the first place. If you don't facilitate a robbery, therefore you don't get arrested. You can't get arrested and then your boyfriend helps you out, the guy that you robbed, because he wants the situation to be over, and then think that nobody's going to talk about it. Yeah, I was 6 months late on the topic. I was 6 months late, but so what? You did the crime. The only reason why you're not in jail and that other guy isn't in jail is because your ex-boyfriend made sure the charges went away. So she didn't like the way I talked about her in the video. Well, if you don't do the crime, then I don't have the opportunity to say those things about you. I'm impartial to the truth, not people. You should never put yourself in a situation to begin with. You heifers put yourselves in situations and then you want to explain away, shame away. I'll call you as many heifers as I want. You got arrested for setting your boyfriend up to be robbed. And then you want to DM me? You better be glad I have something else to talk about. I would put the DMs right here on this live stream. I think a lot of y'all just don't know who you're talking to. I have no filter. I don't owe you anything. If you're out here getting arrested for setting up somebody to be robbed, you're going to get a lot of smoke from me. And that's just the facts. What's up, Zeke? Boss lady, what's up? Don't DM me in your feels.
I'm 65, retired, and take medication.
I have no reason to be respectful to you if you ain't respectful to me. Was you respectful to your boyfriend when you set him up to be robbed? You were arrested for it. And the only reason why it didn't go through is because your ex dropped the charges. So coming to me does absolutely nothing. You weren't innocent. I could see if you were framed or you were actually innocent, you were wrongfully accused. That's nothing like this. You're a slick, manipulative heifer, and you can try to DM me as many times as you want. You're going to get embarrassed. I will show you absolutely no respect. You got arrested for a crime you committed. You weren't innocent of that. You set that guy up to get robbed, but because he's such a simp, he's gonna drop the charges because he don't want to see you in jail. Couldn't have been me. You would have went to jail. And yes, that guy did ruin his football career being a sucker. DMing me is gonna do what when I can just post videos, go live, and like I'm doing here now. Stop making yourself look bad. Stop getting yourself arrested for these crimes, and I won't have nothing to talk about. I didn't just pick you out of nowhere. I'm gonna put your message on Patreon. I should put your message on Patreon. I be having shit to do, man. I just don't have time to see. Me a couple years ago, I would have done that. But you people love trying to explain things away. I don't care. I don't care if your ex is such a simp that he doesn't want to see you go to jail for putting his life in danger. Couldn't have been me. I don't know what's wrong with you males. You are really some suckers, man. What's wrong with you Gen Z males? Y'all are some of the weakest. Not all of y'all, but some of you guys are some of the weakest. I just, when it comes to women, you're just weak. There needs to be follow through. Coming to me is gonna do what? It's gonna get you embarrassed. I told you I don't like when y'all just come to my DMs like I'm lying. Oh no, you're gonna get embarrassed. That's what's going to happen. I don't know you. I don't know you anything. The paperwork don't lie. The only reason why the case fell through is because your ex didn't follow through. It's not because I can see if you're innocent, then I would be wrong. But you're not innocent of anything. I'm trying to save some other male that you can link up with, that you get mad with, and do the same thing to him.
After San Diego defense attorney Tim Neal is gunned down in his own home.
I don't know who y'all think y'all playing with.
Criminal cases for Leeds.
I have to be impartial. I'm impartial to the truth. But if I look at the reports and it's confirmed that you're a POS, I owe you no impartiality. I don't. blogger. I'm a commentator. There's a difference there. I'm not a wannabe reporter. This ain't me reporting live from JDB Studios. This is me making commentary. I'm trying to save lives. Okay? Because this has happened before. Shout out to Uncle Pops.
Bro, you just moved up on my watch list. Hold them accountable, Jay.
Thank you, Uncle Pops. Appreciate it, man. I'm trying to save young men's lives. Right? Yeah, can't even spell impartial. Right. That's what I'm looking to do. I'm not here to report anything. I look at what was reported and I give my commentary on reports. I'm not a reporter. I don't have sources. Well, people send me stuff so I can claim that they're sources. But I don't have like sources as in I'm writing articles, right? And I'm doing it. Like, I'm not that person. When I speak on things, I speak from me and how I feel. And you heifers can be mad all you want to, but you did the crime. Okay, you're not innocent. It wasn't like there was some mishap, right? You was in the wrong place at the wrong time. You facilitated. Your boyfriend is just a simp. That's why. Your ex is a simp. That's why. Soft on heifers. That's the problem. That's why these males always in these dysfunctional relationships. You soft on heifers. I have no time for that. What's up, Vernon 85? What's up, Gerald? So I'm telling you right now, you hit my DM on some splaining, I'm going to embarrass you. I'm going to make a fool of you. I do not owe you anything. Stop being, I done told y'all this. Unless you're sending me something useful, don't be in my DMs trying to talk crazy. You're gonna, because I can do it even better. This is nothing to me to go on here and say these things because you people do things and then you want people to forget it. No, we ain't gonna forget it. You're a clown and you should be in jail. You should be in jail currently. You and that other guy need to be in jail. Both of y'all. Because he was dumb enough to go and follow behind you. He need to be in jail too. And the reason why he's not at Ole Miss is because Ole Miss don't want knuckleheads. Talking about he got offers. Well, the season is about to start. The college football season starts in late August, early September. Why he ain't on the team yet? And the freshmen are already there. The incoming transfers are already there. He ain't gonna have no spot. He's gonna go the junior college route and probably get kicked out of there too. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. I had to rant because I'm sick and tired of you people, you criminals, trying to tell me that you ain't a criminal when the paperwork says you're a criminal, but the charges got dropped. And it got dropped by somebody that is still trying to sleep with these particular women. Which I tell y'all, man, you can't save everybody. I don't try to save everybody. I'm not for everybody. My commentary is different. We got way too many scripted content makers. Everything they do is scripted, right? They all emulating each other. Even the video edited similar ways. Commentary similar ways. Intro, outro similar ways. I'm different. I'm different. I have no time to script anything, get my videos made the same way. I do me. And I've been doing me since day one. I'm not emulating any one of these people. You got all these people who sound and make the same commentary. All of them sound the same, commentary the same, videos are edited the same. It's almost like they have the same editors and the same writers, you know. I ain't got time. None of that, man. I got stuff to do. I ain't got time for that. I just had to say that because, like I said, I'm sick and tired of you criminals who have been jailed, okay, and who charges got dropped due to uncooperative victims. I have no time for that. I have no time for that. So we're going to talk about Umar Johnson. That was just a warm-up. That was the warm up. Y'all gotta understand, this early in the afternoon. I'm fully energized. I was thinking about going live last night, but I really didn't have a solid topic. But we're gonna get into Umar. This all ties in because you got unaccountability when it comes to these females. Umar Johnson, listen, I don't dislike Umar. I understand the hustle. I understand it. He's a very intelligent guy. He understands by uplifting the women, the black women, and chastising the black men. That's gonna win him support with black women. But I have to really be real with Umar Johnson. And we're gonna play a couple of videos. I have to be real with Umar Johnson. Why aren't you married to a black woman? I have this question, like I understand what his platform
Everybody
is.
keeps saying the same thing.
But why aren't you married? Why are you telling every other black man to marry a black woman, to be with a black woman, but you're not even in a relationship with a black woman? But you have a lot to say about men who go their own way, men who are red pill, men who are getting passports. Why, once again, you're not with a black woman currently.
Right.
And if you are, you're hiding her. You dudes hiding your women, but you want to tell other men who they should be with. Shout out to Uncle Pops.
SOH is our new lingo soft on Heffa's full score crown. I stopped blaming Bird. It's these less than dudes that make me hit the inhaler thinking face.
Appreciate that. So our new lingo, soft on hold, soft on heifers. Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of soft on heifers out here, man. You guys are, and again, this all ties in. This all ties in. But the question that I have for Umar, and guys like him, why aren't you currently with a black woman? Why don't you have your black wife? And why are you hiding her if you do have one? A lot of these guys that claim to be pro-black, they're hiding their women or they're not with a black woman. See, I understand if you're coming from a place of black family, like you have your own black family, so therefore, you want to promote the black family.
Right.
But how are you going to promote the black family when you don't have one? You don't have a black wife. Where's your black queen? But you want to chastise other black men for not having one? I just don't understand it. Yeah, he don't practice what he preach. But they have so much to say about who should be dating who. Where is your black wife?
Right. Right, really.
Now,
Right, that's true.
he met up with Sukihana. Okay, one of the most dysfunctional women I have ever seen. Right? Now she is covered up. I told y'all, Sukihana's an actress. Sukihana is an actress. Her image, I believe, was created by her. I don't think she is what her image is. I think she created this image to make a living for herself. This is why when that whole situation happened with YK Osiris, it is because it wasn't in a controlled situation. And she is not who she portrays herself to be. There's a lot of women like this. There's a lot of women who go out here and they seek attention, but when they get that attention, they feel some type of way. These are the type of women that Umar wants to uplift. This is why this whole meeting happened, because again, she was putting it out there that she wanted to link up with Umar Johnson. And almost in a sexual way, right? And they finally met up with each other. Right? Now I want y'all to understand something. Umar Johnson is willing to meet up with Sukihana. Would he meet up with a black conservative? Somebody that isn't necessarily pro-black, but he's willing to meet up with Sukihana, who makes black women look bad? You see, Umar chastises black men for making black women look bad. But what about the black women who make themselves look bad? What about the story about the black woman who held her daughter as a shield when she was about to be arrested? Did Umar address that yet? About these black women who do not care about their children?
I'm gonna show you a video on that one.
See if I can find them real quick. Shout out to Elbert. Says, "What's up, Jay? I'm still upset with him blaming black men for the reason the community is messed up. Appreciate it." See, that's the problem, and then that's the pandering that black men have a problem with. That pandering. We're tired. We're sick and tired of the pandering. These women have a lot of faults, bro. And ignoring the faults of these women will only make the community even worse. It would only make the community worse if you continue to ignore the behaviors of these women. We should not be ignoring what is right in front of our face. These women choose the men that they're in relationships with.
Yep.
What's everybody say?
What's up, Jay? I'm still upset with him blaming black men for the reason the community is messed up.
Now, I will say this though, appreciate it, but I will say this though, when a community does fail, it is because there isn't male leadership there, but you gotta look at the black community. The black community has been destroyed due to policies that black women have embraced. They have embraced feminism, they have embraced the social welfare that they get. You have black women who thought for years that they can do it without the child's father, and they put their kids in a lot of bad situations because they thought that they could raise their children on their own with another man. Make sure y'all like the stream. And they have been proven wrong yet again. And my thing is this: I have nothing against Umar personally, but I just think that he does a whole lot of uplifting of extra average women who do nothing but destroy the image of black women. But you embrace it. You're there with Sukihana. This woman is the one. She has made more black women look bad than black men has made black women look bad. See, we as black men, we point out the things that these women have done. We're not lying on black women. We're not making things up with these women. We point out truths. But see, when your platform is uplifting a broken group of women without trying to fix those, see, what Umar should be doing is counseling these women.
Yes.
These women are broken.
Yes.
But you overlook it. You overlook their flaws in order to point out what black men are doing.
Right.
But bro, they choose the black men that they're with.
Exactly.
They overlook men who are competent. They overlook men who have jobs. Let's be real, because there's a lot of these women who are purposely dating black men who are bums. They choose those men. Those men didn't make. Those men didn't deceive them. Didn't pull the wool over their eyes. The only problem that these women run into is that they thought that they could control these men.
Boom.
They really thought that they could control these men, but they can't. You can't control a grown man.
Nope.
But only in the minds of westernized women, they believe that they can control a man and get a man in their atmosphere, and that man is always going to rebel. 98% of the time, those men are going to rebel because they're going to start to see you as their mother, and they're going to rebel like they did against their mother. So when you heifers start trying to be mothers to your boyfriends, they're going to rebel and they're going to turn against you, and they're going to do things to take you down a few notches. I wish a lot of these women understood this. I wish a lot of them understood that trying to fix a man and trying to date a man who has nothing is never going to work. The only people on planet Earth that believe that that can work is the Americanized black woman. And that's why we have a community that is destroyed. There's no male leadership. And instead of Umar looking at that, he wants to look at the men. But bro, we have 2 generations of men that have been raised by women. But
excuse for that.
He doesn't want to look in that direction because it's too obvious. See, it's easy to look to men as the problem, when in reality it's these women and their choices. Listen, if you're not choosing men who are about family, that is a you problem. You can't sit up there and blame every man for what these women are doing. Nobody wants to hold these women accountable. That's the sickening part. Is that they want to go straight to, well, where were the men at? I mean, was she choosing men or was she choosing males?
Right. Right.
When you have a bunch of women, domineering women controlling the household, single, but they got a bunch of kids, that is a choice.
Right.
These women are choosing to deal with men
Exactly.
who are not capable of leadership.
Absolutely.
When you're choosing someone to be a supervisor, when you're choosing someone to be a CEO, you want somebody that displays leadership qualities.
Right.
These women have been choosing men who've shown no qualities of leadership for a very long time. And I think now they're regretting it because the dating pool for them has gotten so bad and they've waited so long to make those changes. You can't wait until you're in your 40s to make changes. You have to make those changes when you're at an age where you have the best options, but those options are not always going to be there.
That's true.
At some point, men are going to not care about you anymore. They're going to move on.
Yep.
And that's what is happening. That's why you're seeing Umar Johnson speak the way he's speaking about, men going their own way, or passport boys, as he called them. It is because, in his mind, if you have to like black women because black women are going to fix the mistakes that men like him have made. I'm pretty sure Umar has dated plenty of women, and he didn't choose to pursue the relationship further because in his mind, some other man should do that for him.
Boom.
See, y'all want men,
Boom.
y'all want other men
Yep.
to fix the mistakes that you have made, making these women single mothers.
And that's his own
I
children.
just think that
His own children's mothers.
ultimately,
Yep. And
it's
I
going
bet
to come
you.
to
Yep.
a point to where
Right.
the Umar Johnson of the world
Right.
are going to have to fix these women themselves. They're going to have to whack these women up. And honestly, I don't know if it's going to happen. I was sent this video of Umar. I got a couple of them, and we're going to get into it. But see, he wants other people to do what he's unwilling to do, what he's not capable of doing. We can't say, well, he's a young man. I mean, I wouldn't say he's young, but he's not an old man. He's at an age where, a lot of men will start to want to settle down.
Right.
He still hasn't done that because he believes in being a bachelor. I don't think he believes
Right.
in saving nobody. I don't think he believes
Right. Right.
in trying to, wife up these women. Unfortunately, I think a lot of these women are
He want
delusional,
to be a playboy.
and they're gonna see Umar Johnson as somebody who has their best interests at heart. Maybe he does, but ultimately he's gonna have to show better than he's telling right now.
You may be able to enroll in one of our plans several times throughout the year. Wouldn't you love benefits? Like up to
Okay, now this video was sent to me,
they don't pay for eligible groceries.
and we're gonna check it out. All right,
And over-the-counter items. So if you have benefits,
this is on the 60 MVTV. All right.
But as part of this campaign to destroy the public image of black women, many black men in this reactionary manosphere community, or as they call themselves, they refer to it as the manosphere. And these are basically black men who are fed up with black women and are no longer dating them
just black
or
men.
respecting them or marrying them at all. You have a movement called the Passport Boys, where they say we're getting our passports, we're leaving America.
It's not passport boys. It's passport bros. You're an educated man, Umar. I'm pretty sure you knew that, but you wanted to minimize it. I think that's too late, Umar. I think it's too late to try to minimize that movement because it has already started to take off,
Yes.
and I don't think that it can be minimized.
Nope. Nope.
And we're going to find women of other countries. Now, that wouldn't be a problem if they were looking for black women in other countries, but from what I was told, they're looking for.
and they discussed hiring a hitman.
Oh Lord.
Let's see.
The last minute, Bray told Nathan maybe we should
So that is what Umar had to say. I wanted to play that clip. So Umar
Nathan decides on his own to make the
is saying that, it'd be fine if they were getting a black woman. Well, Umar, you're not with a black woman.
Exactly.
Bray up at 4:30.
Why are so many men who are not married to black women trying to tell black men that they should date and marry black women? I don't understand that.
Me neither. Me neither,
That's
bro.
just like me as a single man telling other men, you need to be married. You need to have a wife. Like, bro, you're not married. What are you talking about? You're not married. Why are you saying this? But in the mind of Umar, that makes sense. It makes sense to tell men that, I mean, it's fine if you want to travel, be with a black woman. You're not with a black woman.
Right.
Where's your black queen?
Yes.
Now, mind you, there are plenty of black women or, melanated women everywhere. They're in the continent. They are in South America. I believe they're in other places as well that you have melanated women. Melanated women are not just exclusive to America. I think a lot of people who think that are small-minded.
Right.
Yeah, trying to demean a bunch of grown men who have more money and resources than Umar does.
Exactly.
I would not try to minimize that group.
Right.
I'm sick and tired
They got
of
money.
wifeless men trying to tell other men they need to have a wife, a black wife, or a black woman when you don't have one. This is why nobody's listening to these generation of people. Why?
Right.
They're not saying nothing.
Nope.
They're not saying, and he's all here, smiles with a woman who has made black American women look horrible, Umar. You're standing next to a woman who has made the image of black women horrible, but no accountability for that person. Your smoke is for black men. That is where your smoke is. It's for black men. But not for the women like Sukihana who make black women look bad. Why aren't these women being addressed?
Right.
Why are they able to get ignored? Shout out to Randall.
Support black male media.
Thank you, Randall. Appreciate that, man. Now let's go to another video. I just wanted y'all to see that clip there. Let's see. Let's go to this other video. This is where he talks about meetings. I think about meeting Sukihana. I think this was his original response to her. You know why Sukihana wants to meet Umar? Is because she could see the type of guy he is. She could see through him. And when women can see through a man, no matter what type of guy he is, he could be educated, he could be successful, they will reach out.
What's ironic, I have a clip I'm gonna send you, Jay.
Okay.
Umar himself said that before he got money, he was the corny, lame VW used to curve for being too nice.
Oh really, Brian? Yo, send it to me, Brian. Yeah, send it to me, Brian. Now, I guess this was his initial reaction. Listen, all these pro-black start from somewhere, right? Just like a preacher. All these preachers start from somewhere, right? I think this was his initial response to Sukihana.
Sister Sukihana for a minute. Sister Sukihana was asked the question. I don't know when the interview was. And the brother said, in your video called Grinch, you said you wanted to be intimate with the King Kong of consciousness. And she said, yes, I love me a Pan-African king.
Listen, we need standards. The reason why she can say this is because in the Pan-African pro-black community, there are no standards when it comes to women. You could be anybody, right? And you will be accepted and embraced, right? This is why she can make this leap. Because she knows in her mind, all the things that she is doing can be wiped away as long as she has the validation of pro-blacks, like a Umar Johnson. This is why black people do need standards. Everybody shouldn't be accepted in your club. I'm sorry.
She said, I'm for my people. I love my people. She I said what I said in my.
No, if she was for her people, she wouldn't denigrate herself the way that she does.
Yeah.
That's not being for your people. You're doing what black men are being accused of. We get accused of damaging the image of black women, but nothing damages the black woman's image more than black women degrading themselves. But nobody wants to have that conversation. Everybody wants to act like it's all black men, but nobody is more known for their debauchery than Sukihana.
Video. I want to be intimate with Dr. Umar, and I will make him woke right now. She said, I want to be intimate with Dr. Umar, and I will make him woke right now. That's what my sister Sukihana from Wilmington, Delaware said. That's what my sister Sukihana from Wilmington, Delaware said. That's what my sister Sukihana from Wilmington, Delaware said. And then she said, if Dr. Umar met me, he would shoot his shot because he would see that I'm a chocolate, beautiful, conscious queen in need of a little guidance and some daddy issues.
Now let's stop there for a minute. So Umar is saying that she is basically saying that Umar is shout out to Super Chatter.
Umar Johnson as a liar, a scammer, and a simp.
Oh, thanks for that. It didn't show up in the chat room, so shout out to the super chatter there. You see how easy it is, folks. You got a woman like Sukihana saying that Umar Johnson would shoot his shot at her because she's a black woman, a chocolate black woman, who's in need of guidance because of her daddy issues. Is that all it's going to take? This is why you need standards. You have daddy. You're in need of help because you have daddy issues. I mean, we can all see that. We can all see that you have daddy issues. But why gravitate towards Umar? It's because listen, the conscious community is full of ex-lords. Let's be real about this. We got a lot of women that have spread their wings a lot, and they end up joining the conscious community so they can wash away their dysfunctional behavior. Most of these chicks that y'all see who claim to be conscious but still have a little black male hate in them, right? You can tell that black male hate is just seething while they're sitting there talking about how great black people are and how they're pro-black, but you can still see that black male hate seething right in them. It's because they've been ran through. And what happens when these heifers are ran through is that they run to the conscious community so that they can redo their image. And we can all see right through you.
She said if the doc saw me, he would shoot his shot because he would see that I'm an all-natural, chocolate, conscious queen in need of a little guidance and some daddy issues. I saw nothing wrong with what my sister had to say.
Of course, because it's feeding the ego. It's
Right.
feeding Umar's ego.
Right.
Now again, I don't have anything against Umar. I just have my criticisms. I have my criticisms of something that he said. I just don't agree with how he's going about shaming men. I mean, it's 2023. Y'all still shaming men for their choices in women? That's crazy.
I saw nothing wrong with what Sister Sukihani had to say about her brother, Dr. Umar Ifa I stand with Sister Sukihana. As you know, with me, it's all about politics before the punani. It's always revolution before romance. It is always institution building before institutions, before intimacy. Okay?
That's probably why Umar doesn't have a wife. Maybe that's why he doesn't have a wife. You know? Maybe that's why he doesn't have a wife, because it's all about those things before anything else, right?
Liberation over lust. Business before the bedroom. Revolution over the romance. So, me and Sister Sukihana could have a conversation. Sister Sukihana, if you would like a conversation, shoot me a text message. Have somebody from your team get in touch with me.
Yeah, and y'all got in touch with each other. What's up, Georgia from Germany? Shout out to you. Shout out to all my international people listening and watching. If you're here international, let yourself be known in the chat room, and also make sure you like the stream. He trying to get linked up. Now this was before they met up. This why I'm playing this video. This was before they met up.
Let me know when you're next in your hometown of Wilmington, Delaware, so I can take you on a tour of the FDMG Academy. You might want to become a donor if you're not already. My school is in your...
I hope she donating, Umar. Umar definitely trying to get that donation.
Hometown consistent. Your school is in your hometown. Our school is in your hometown. And we will have a conversation, Sister Suki and Dr. Umar, right here in FDMG, Wilmington, Delaware. Sukihana and the Intercontinental Ifatunde needs to have a conversation, a chat and chew, right here in FDMG, Wilmington, Delaware. And my main question for you, my sister, would be, are you serious? Are you absolutely sure? Are you certain that you are ready to transform? Are you ready to change?
I don't think so, Umar. I think that she's gonna be who she is, man. I don't think she's ready to change for anybody, because she's built this image of herself and she ain't about to change it for nobody, no matter what she says, right?
Are you ready to reinvent
It's gonna be a
yourself?
long video, ladies and gentlemen.
Shout out to, was it Abaga, watching from Malaysia. Did you get the news out of Texas? Well, send it to the email, Abaga.
From your current style of art to a revolutionized, re-energized black consciousness form of art. Because if you are willing to reinvent yourself as the queen of black conscious music,
Oh boy.
I will stand by your side. Oh yes. We can change the world from a revolutionary perspective. We can wake up the little girls. We can make everybody go natural. That's right. Sister Sukihana has millions of followers. Sister Sukihana has millions of followers. Sister Sukihana has millions of followers. Dr. Umar has millions of followers. She's an entertainer. I'm a revolutionary activist. She's an entertainer. I'm a revolutionary activist. She's from Wilmington, Delaware. FDMG is in Wilmington, Delaware. If Sister Sukihana is ready to become the face of black conscious female music,
And that's just not going to happen. You're setting yourself up for a lot of failure there. It's good, Kiki. Make sure y'all like the stream. Appreciate that, Arthur. She's not gonna start making conscious music, brother.
if she's ready to change the content and the intent and the direction of our artwork, we could lead a revolution. We could Hana and Dr. Papa. Let's just call her Suki Papa. Let's just call her Suki Papa. But let me say this, Suki Papa. Let me say this, Suki Papa.
Suki Papa.
Let me say this, Suki Papa. If we go down that path, you can never go back. If we go,
Like, seriously, oh, she can't go back? You sure? Because I don't think she leaving.
He's so.
down that path, Sister Suki Hana, you can never go back. Because I would put my trust in you, my faith, I would invest in you. I would bring the African world to you. You can never go back. Because if you go back and make another song, like the songs you got out there, that would disgrace me. It would disgrace you. It would disgrace the movement.
Well, I think it's a little too late for that. I think that Suki Hana has disgraced herself enough. So the disgracing herself part, she's already done that.
I'm gonna show you something right quick. It ties into the, but this is what Umar wants to defend.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I was diagnosed with AFib. The first inkling that something was wrong was,
You know, one thing that is sad for children is when they don't have a mother and a father in the home. It's also sad when these young ladies, and older ones too nowadays, are just laying up with men and don't care about getting pregnant. They get pregnant and they have no problem with single motherhood. A lot of times those children in the household are dealing with issues and problems due to not having a father around. And there's a picture that was kind of posted that is the poster child of, we know this child don't have no father in the home. Let's look at it. Ladies and gentlemen,
Look at this.
Exhibit A here. Okay? Now, this woman went to the school and took this picture with this child, looking like she just come off of OnlyFans. Let's look at it. She's out here with these shorts on, these cut-off shorts. She has the
That's
freaking
Umar wanted to
button
defend that.
open. I'm like, what would happen if your pants fall off, ma'am? Walking around with a little halter top, whatever she got on, tattoos, like Jordans on. Fellas, let me tell you something. And I'm about to make some of them mad right now. If you see a woman wearing Jordans, don't date her. Jordans are a man's shoe, created by Michael Jordan. Any woman that's really big into femininity is not wearing Jordans. They're not wearing it. Sorry. And I know some of them go come in, well, they make Jordans for women, and they got women's sizes, and they got, sure they do, because they know you're going to buy it. If I was selling Jordans, I would put them in your sizes too. That's just business. But we're talking about being feminine. You run around here with some Jordans on. You ain't gonna shoot no basketball. So why are you wearing Jordans anyway? She got a pair of Jordans on, okay? The pair of Jordans, she wasn't even around when Jordan was wearing those shoes. And what about this little boy? Let's talk about him. This is his mama. This one right here. If she's willing to go out in public looking like this, she don't respect herself. She don't respect her son. And it's no telling what kind of men she's bringing in that household. Because trust me, you can tell a lot by a woman by the way she dressed. If she's dressing like this woman here, she don't respect herself. She has no shame, none. She won't think, you know what? Okay, let me stop being a 304. Just when I go to the school, let me put on some clothes. I'm about to take a picture of my son. Let me put on some clothes. Let me look at least halfway decent when I go up there. No, that's not the way it works. See, and at one point in time, and this woman right here is a classic case of it. back when I used to do my Ratchet Video Weekly channel, you know good and well, this one right here would be called a wild hyena hood rat. I hear everybody using the term hyena for females now. I think it's kind of funny. But anybody that been around know I was saying that a long time ago. I was calling them wild hyena hood rat. But that's what that looks like right there. That's not a woman to me. That's not a sister from the community to me. It's not. Just as much I don't defend no hood rat, and I won't defend Pookie and Ray Ray. To me, they are horrible people in our community that too many of y'all defend. That's why we got the hot hood rat and Pookie and Ray Ray problem. If everybody would actually get on code in the community and say, no, we got to make sure they know its consequences to their behavior in this community, you wouldn't have this issue and problem. But I feel bad for the little boy. And then also what these women do. They dress in certain manners and even sexualize their sons in a lot of ways. Your son should not be seeing the crack of your mama's behind or her breast or anything else. You should be walking around even dressed like that in front of your son. You're not dressed. But if the daddy was around, well, first and foremost, the daddy wouldn't allow that. That's first and foremost. And it makes me believe that kind of guy that got her pregnant wasn't about nothing either. Because you can look at the woman you got pregnant, you can tell what kind of guy it is too. Because a man that actually got some common sense, he wouldn't get that pregnant. A man with some real common sense wouldn't even sleep with that. Because they're like, oh, no, I don't know what she got going on. I'm sure don't want to take a risk getting her pregnant. Lord, that would be the end of me. My seed is only going to go into womb that qualify for my seed. See, men, you have to start protecting your seed with your life. You don't let your seed go into any old womb. And they got so many of you, even some of you dudes that got some money, will lay your seed in this woman right here. Too many of y'all has done it. Don't lie and say you haven't. You'll look at her and say she fine and all this other. One minute you'll talk about her, and I've seen a lot of you do it online. You'll talk about this kind of chick, but then you'll go back door and be super chatting her up or calling her fine or whatever else. But when you come over here with me, you want to talk about her. See, I've always been the type of person, I talk about you here and to your face about the situation too. Because what you're doing with that little boy is a reason. See, you know why these little women come out today talking about, ooh, these dudes are dusty, they soft, they this, they that. That's the mama that's raising them. All the dudes that y'all complaining about, that's the mamas that's raising them. And y'all still won't check those women about what they're doing with their sons. You blame that son for how he is, but you don't want to talk about his old hood rat mammy that raised him. You do so emotional today. Yeah, because they mammy raised him like that, to be like a woman.
Exactly.
That's why I cringe when I see a little boy with a single mother. Because she can't teach him how to be a man. That's why shame needs to come back. But unfortunately in this country, it's not coming back. It's not coming back in the United States of America at all. This country is wickedly liberal. Wickedly liberal. That's why when I travel to other countries and they got a more conservative society, I love it. You still have some shame. You still have some decorum. You have all that still. But let me know what y'all think about, this woman here. Like I said, fellas, once again, if you're seeing them wearing Jordans, they're not women you should be dating. Hey, you.
Stop the car. You must think I'm stupid.
Have you lost?
Ringo TV Reactions back at you with another one. You already know what it is. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Let's get down to business. So, what we have here for you is a video that we're going to pretty much be reviewing with Suki Hana and Dr. Umar Johnson. Yeah, that's right. Suki Hana and Dr. Umar Johnson. Now, what exactly is going on? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. Sukiana is a woman that Satan is using to keep a lot of young girls, entrapped in sin, to keep the dysfunction of the black community going. And you would think that Dr. Umar, the one who claimed he's here to save the youth, you would think that he would have a little more sense. We see him smiling in a photo with Sukiana, a woman who is satanic, got a lot of demons. The comment section under his page is hilarious, to say the least, because they were like, Sukiana is intelligent, she's this, she's a great woman, all this other mumbo jumbo when she's not. She's evil. I'm just calling it straight. It's very toxic how this culture is very sick, because it's like the people that are leading the youth astray, we praise them, but the people that teach the truth, we condemn them. See, if I teach the truth, you don't like me, but you love Sukiana because she's toxic and ratchet and twerks and talks about how she's eating men's booty holes. This is what she do. This is what she teach. This is a woman that, got on camera in front of white people walking around saying that she eat ninjas ASS. That's right. This is the queen, Mother Earth, the one that Dr. Umar Johnson defend. Because, Dr. Umar, he loves defending black women. He loves defending black women in their ratchet, toxic behavior. Why? Because he's just trying to sleep with them. Just trying to sleep with them. That's it. He's a man. Always remember that, ladies. Always remember that Dr. Umar is a man. So he's going to do whatever he can do to try to sleep with these women. Just like any other ninja out here that just want to smash. If you really believe that Dr. Umar is trying to build a school to teach the youth, you've been played. If you really think that he's trying to save the community, that's a lie. You can't save the community. The community cannot be saved. The community is on fire. So let's listen to the tapes. Let's go straight to the tapes. I have a lot to talk about. Again, we're going to be reviewing a lot of content. This is just about 8 minutes. It's about 8 minutes of content. We're going to review this. Try to keep it around 1 hour, but you know how I am. Once I get to talking, before you know it, we got a whole sermon. So we're going to look at some content. Review, define the facts. Is Sukiana of the devil? Did she sell her soul? Maybe Ringo's crazy. He's just making this up for views, because that's what YouTubers do, right? They just post videos because they want views, right? So I'm trying to figure out why Dr. Umar is in a photo op with her. Of all women, of all the black women out here that are conscious, right? It seemed like Sukiana could just go put on an all black cone dress, and for some reason she's righteous all of a sudden. And Dr. Umar totally forgot that her music is toxic, her lifestyle is toxic, she works with the devil, and he's there smiling. Why? Because he's trying to tap that. If you think Dr. Umar is here to save anybody, you've been sadly mistaken. I could see a wolf in sheep's clothing a mile away. But let's get right to the tapes so we can find out what's going on. Right? Let's review the tapes. Commentary and criticism, fair use, Ringo TV reactions. Let's go.
Started this because this was my dream. And, I wanted to make sure I could get me and my kids out the hood. It's always been my passion to rap. A while ago, I had signed a contract and I didn't know nothing about the business or this game out here. And just right now, I'm realizing that I signed my soul. I sold my soul to the devil.
She just said she sold her soul to the devil. You heard it. She just said she sold her soul to the devil. That's right. make sure you get the likes up as soon as you enter the building. Let's get those likes up, fam. We got 200 people viewing. We should have 200 likes already. We do this all the time. She said she sold her soul to the devil, y'all.
So y'all, I apologize and I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but
She said she's sorry for what she's about to say.
as far as this music stuff, I won't be doing this music stuff anymore.
She lied.